If you're one of those people who have spent time on social media platforms looking for ways to make money online, you will notice that there are a lot of people pushing a certain narrative about ways to make money. It's either they are selling you pure BS or they are always ready to sell you a course, which in return makes them the millionaire, right? Because come to think of it, nobody has the blueprint of actually making money. There is no one size fits all, and it's always going to vary from person to person. If they had the blueprint that was making them so much money, I don't think anybody would come on here to open it wide to the public. We're now halfway through the year and everyone is either still looking for ways to make more money or increase their income. That is why there is so much misinformation out there when it comes to the actual steps of becoming a millionaire. You cannot get rich or change your life financially if you're just going to sit around watching a couple of videos on YouTube that will pay you for watching them, which is why in this video I'm going to be sharing with you what it really takes to become a millionaire. And I assure you that if you stick around until the end of this video, you're going to get a different perspective that will shift the way you think about money. So here is the thing, even if you live under a rock, you will know that we now live in a time where you no longer need to go to school for 4 years or bag a degree before you can make money. I had my first degree in 2016 and my second degree in 2019, and I've actually never made $100 from using both my degrees. I mean, this is not to say don't go to school or that degrees are completely useless, but there is a lot of information out there that would actually help you make a lot of money even if you have zero qualifications. Technology has brought us closer than ever, and personally I think it is such a blessing when used properly, as opposed to what a lot of people think. The fact that we have access to it at our fingertips can literally change our lives for the better, and the best part is that it can make us financially free. And today I'm going to tell you exactly how to crack the code, as well as the steps to climbing your way to $1 million. The number one step to becoming a millionaire is to set clear and specific goals. You need to sit down and ask yourself this question: what are my 5 biggest goals in life? You want to clearly define your biggest goals in life, what you want to achieve, and then break them down into smaller, actionable and achievable steps. You don't just want to say, oh, I want to become rich, I want to make money. No, you can't do that, because those are not specific goals. A specific goal is if you say, I will spend 2 hours of my day reading a book or learning a new skill that will eventually make me money, then that is an actionable and achievable goal. You are most likely to act on this goal of yours rather than you just going around telling yourself you're going to be rich without having a way to go about it. You also need to ask yourself, why do I want to achieve this wealth in my life? Because in reality, the desire to have money alone is not enough for you to pursue this $1 million dream of yours. If the only thing in your head is that you want to get rich, you want to make a lot of money, and you don't necessarily care how you go about it, you will most definitely fall into traps in your life, which will in return put you in a much worse position than you were before you began the hunt for money. There should always be a purpose behind every one of your goals in life. For me, one of the reasons I want to have a lot of money is to be able to travel wherever I want, when I want, live in God's abundance, and in general be able to create the kind of life that I love. I want to be able to build generational wealth, and I want to live a happy life. The problem, however, is that a lot of people don't feel it is achievable. They don't find themselves worthy of that kind of life, and that is why you'll find people staying at jobs that they hate, where they are being mistreated, and where they are just being miserable in general, which is most likely because they think they do not deserve better. People will stay in toxic relationships and fake friendships because they do not even believe in themselves to begin with, when in reality everything boils down to self-worth. You need to know your worth and then attack, point blank, period. You have to know that you are worth more than settling for less than you deserve in life. You have to believe that you are special and see how you are different from other people, and from there you will be able to take the necessary steps and visualize how to achieve more in life. The second thing that you need to do is to learn a high value skill, and the best way to do this is to set a minimum of 2 hours every day to work towards that. No distractions, and I say it again, no distraction. Okay, turn off your phone, leave your house, isolate yourself, and do whatever it is to get a job done in 2 hours. You are probably already spending over 2 hours of your time scrolling on social media doing irrelevant stuff, when you can actually put that to good use. If you really want to be financially free, you will be willing to make these sacrifices every day. A high value skill is a skill that you can easily monetize for a long period, and examples of this would be content creation, video editing, online sales, and the list goes on. You just need to choose one of these skills that interest you, watch videos on them, learn and study them properly, and then decide how you're going to monetize this skill. For example, I decided to start creating short form finance content on Instagram last year 2023, and although it took me about a year plus to monetize, which was also a lot of hard work, consistency and determination, it's all worth it right now because I make an average of $1,000 in a good month, which is just one of my sources of income. So basically, if you set out to do something, you must be willing to follow it through until the very end, but then you will need to set a goal of how many times a week you're going to commit to doing that thing. If 2 hours of your day is a lot, probably because you have a full-time job or you have commitment somewhere, it is very okay to do 1 hour every day or 30 minutes at the very least. The most important thing is that you have a goal set for how you intend to achieve a new skill, which could in return open your mind to the various ways to make real money online. Now the question is, if there is a lot of this information online, why are people not using it? Why is everyone not doing it and making a lot of money? The simple answer is that people are too busy scrolling on their phone, watching garbage content with zero value to make quick and easy money, when in reality they just need to provide value. What is going to make you stand different and stand out among thousands of people is how you think, how you visualize, and how much work you put in. The third step is to prioritize your time, and what this basically means is to eliminate time wasting activities. Before you perform any task, ask yourself what this activity is going to add to your life. For example, if you want to go to the gym to build your bum, you can't just go about doing exercise that will build your chest. You have to focus on your focus in order to eliminate time wasting activities. You need to filter and eliminate distractions like excessive social media use or unproductive habits. What you need is to start prioritizing tasks that align with your goals and start thinking of your time as money, which is what a lot of wealthy and successful people do. They prioritize their time, and so should you. You should only spend your time where you will be provided with the highest return on that time investment. One thing that can, however, help you is to start planning your days in advance. This could be before going to bed or when you wake up in the morning, but the most effective one is before going to bed. Personally, I still struggle with that, but the more you do it, the better you get at it, which I am also trying to get better at. So before you go to bed, you can write down 8 to 10 things that you need to complete the next day. Rank the task in the order that you are going to complete them and just get them done. No excuses. The more disciplined you get, the better it gets, I believe. Yeah, the most important part is learning how to enjoy the process so it doesn't feel like some sort of chores or feel painful. All you are trying to do is to upgrade your life and to be a better person in general. The number 4 principle is to make sacrifices. You only want to start doing things that get you closer to your goals. If what you normally do or your daily routine doesn't get you at least an inch closer to your goals, you need to cut them off. I mean, I know this is a bitter and hard truth, but you see, going to the club, getting drunk, partying around, seeing so much of movies are not gonna get you anywhere closer, so you need to cut them off. Well, except of course you do that for a living and you get paid for doing those, then by all means go ahead with them. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you need to live a very boring life. I'm only saying that you need to start partaking more in activities that moves you closer and closer to your dreams. Another important thing worthy to mention is learning to prioritize your health and sleeping schedules. You see, one of the reasons I decided to be self-employed is that I want to have my freedom of sleep and freedom of movement. There is no way I'm waking up at 6 a.m. to get someone else's job done, to get someone else's task done. Well, except of course I'm getting paid to do that, or if my reality change. However, I still do wake up at 6 a.m. but it's mostly to take care of the family. One thing I have also gotten to understand is that it is extremely important to get the right amount of sleep every single night, and there are proven health studies that support that, as well as showing the importance of getting enough sleep. Sometimes in June last year, my husband took me to see a doctor because he didn't like my sleeping pattern, and although there wasn't any medication to help me sleep sleep better. The doctor explained the importance of prioritizing my sleep and creating a consistent sleeping routine. So I want you to start focusing on the daily habits in your life, and you will see the outcome of your daily habits will eventually shape you into who you want to become. Life is already very hard, but you only have the power to make your life super easy and convenient. So you should consider spending your time and money on things that are going to improve the quality of your life. Use your money to make more money, invest in yourself, your food, make better choices, and learn to look better with time. The fifth principle is to be prepared to cut people off. Cut them off. This is going to be a hard one, but I assure you that everyone needs this at every point of their life if they want to survive and rise to their goal. You should only surround yourself with supportive people who uplift, inspire, and encourage you. You see, the problem is not you cutting them off. It is the fact that they will seem supportive until you start making bigger moves in your life. They will start feeling intimidated, and trust me when I tell you, those are people you definitely don't want around you, as they will be the first to undervalue your dreams and achievements. Only share your wins with people who genuinely support you, who are always happy for you, and who will stand by you at all times. Also, learn how to let go of negative people. You don't owe anybody an explanation as to why you are doing things the way you want to do them. Lastly, you need to dedicate more time to working on your goals and not hanging out with friends all the time, because you and your dream should come first. Friends will come and go, but you will have to live with all the decisions you made for yourself for the rest of your life. The real flex is having authentic and goal-oriented friends, because they will understand your goals and you won't have to explain to them every time why you need to do certain things. The number 6 is to be consistent, and this right here is top tier. One thing consistency will give you is results, but the question is, will you see it immediately? And that is no. But will you see it? Yes. Greatness takes time, so you should learn how to be patient and consistent. The truth is, no matter what you do to make money, there are always going to be the boring aspect of it, and there is always going to be something you don't like doing, which is your least favorite task, but you still have to show up and be willing to do them, because they will also contribute to your progress. Remember that small steps lead to big achievements, and progressing slowly is better than not progressing at all. You won't get quick results, but with consistency and several attempts, you will achieve your dreams. My 7th and final principle, which I really think is going to help you along the way, is to believe in God. After believing in yourself, of course, most things you would need as a stepping stone to achieve your goals are right in front of you. God already has a plan for your life, so don't you ever think that you cannot achieve your dreams or you are too late in life for something. Even if you have messed up too many times in the past, you still need to pick yourself up and try again, but this time do it differently than in the past. So it's time to change your way of thinking, because that plays a major role in your overall success. You need to do better for yourself and put God first. And even though this may sound too cliche, you need to pray as your life depends on it, okay? But after praying, you need to put in the work, and God can then bless the work of your hands in return. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video. If you watch up until this point, I hope I have been able to inspire and uplift your spirit in some way. And even if you don't have anyone rooting for you, remember, I will always be here to cheer you up. Thank you for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Until next time, stay safe, stay fabulous, and stay blessed. Bye guys.